Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Black Lung and welcome to On The Rise episode 1. This is a vlog where I'm gonna be posting behind the scenes content and pretty much just my daily life, you know, my shows, the music that I'm working on, and most importantly, like big changes, sort of like the one I'm gonna talk about today. So as you can see in the back, today is my 30th birthday, which is a little scary to say because, you know, turning 30, you know, it's kind of like a pivotal moment in your life where you know who you are and it's time for you to put that person into action, you know? Like you spend your 20s kind of finding out what, you know, the type of person that you are, what you're into, you know, like all these different things. And I feel like now, like I've spent my 20s like figuring all these different things about me, so now I get to put them into place, you know, be a better person and, you know, just develop myself to be the best that I can be. And so this is one of those things. My first ever vlog episode. I'm really nervous to do this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm used to recording reels every now and then. You can go to my Instagram to check them out if you haven't seen them already. But this is completely different. You know, there's like a longer format where you actually get to see more of me. You know, it's more kind of, I get to be more vulnerable because I'm not going to be doing too many edits. You know, like skip over my words a lot sometimes, and I feel like skipping over that like hides who I truly am, you know. And I want you guys to get like a deeper look into who I am, whether, you know, like I know a lot of you guys ain't gonna like it, or, you know, maybe you do, or, you know, maybe you can relate with some of the things that I go through. But I'm gonna bring you guys on this journey and I'm really excited to bring you guys on. So before we get into the main topic of the video, which you can see down in the title below, me and my girl went to Skyline. This was a couple of weeks ago, but we were preparing, you know, content to put onto the video. And as you guys are gonna see, it didn't really quite go as planned. So, how do you feel about Skyline?
I'm excited. I went last year, so I know kind of like what to expect. Grand Park, they make you end it early, so that's the only thing. So we're definitely gonna hit some afters, trying to figure out where we're gonna go. But I'm excited. I literally, one shout out to the fit real quick because my package did not come, so I just put shit together. I put shit together really last minute. I'm so excited though. I can't wait. My baby does not like house.
I do not like house.
He did it. He's really doing it for me. There's some techno in there. Nico, Tiram, B2B, there. You have to catch that set. That's a must.
I'm not a big fan of house music. I like it, but we're gonna go into that later in the video because as you can see in the title, there's an elephant in the room. But we're gonna bring that up later. You gotta see this first, you know? Hell yeah. So for right now, let's pre-game. We're gonna drop a set. And actually,
oh yeah, catch my volume 2 out on my SoundCloud, Kayxo.
Yeah, Kayxo. OK Volume 2. Yeah, go stream it on SoundCloud. The link is gonna be in the description, so go ahead and watch that. Yeah. The festival actually started at 1 p.m, but we didn't want this. It's not like we didn't want to see anyone, but like, you know, we wanted to take our time to get ready and, you know, like have time to record and stuff. Oh, there's Ollie looking out the balcony. So we're actually gonna head out like around what, 3? Yeah, probably a couple 30 minutes. I'm excited. We're gonna pregame a little bit more. I'm gonna throw a little set because I'm trying to record some of my own content. Yep, but AZ, by the way. We've had it for a few weeks already. We haven't recorded much content on it, but we're about to. Coming. So, vlog episode number 1. I'm really excited to start this project. Honestly, I feel like we do a bunch of stuff. Might as well record what we do, you know? Like, we have a very, I would say, interesting life. But, yeah, so I want to bring you guys along so you guys can see what we do. You know, everything with the clothing brand, everything with music, and just overall, you know, like our life. One of the things we got to mention is we just moved into a new apartment, which is why we have an absolute mess everywhere. We just have boxes left to be unpacked.
I'm super excited to start the blog. It's obviously mainly his blog, but I'll be jumping in there. I'm working on my own content and my own blog, and so we're getting started on my own stuff. So once I got my stuff situated, I'm definitely gonna have like you guys rolling in there. A little bit more girly stuff, super like makeup, get ready to be type of vibes. But I'm excited for us to like get his stuff started and like show what we're doing and show our lives. Sorry for the mess. We just moved. super excited to be in a new apartment, super excited to start a new journey with my baby and our dog that's outside right now.
He's out there enjoying the balcony and enjoying the actual, let's take you guys out here real quick. Let's take you guys out here. So these are actually the Hollywood Hills behind us. And so Ollie likes to come out here and just enjoy the view. So, as Kay just mentioned, we're going to be doing separate vlogs. So this main vlog is going to be about kind of like my music journey, but she's in my life. She's always going to be here, and she's we're always together.
Pop-ups.
But her vlog is going to be more girly, just things that girls want to see. And I'm not saying that girls don't want to see this, but I'm a guy. I'm just trying. I'm just recording my life. But Kay is going to do more makeup. More outfit stuff. You know what I mean? Guys don't really want to see outfits. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wearing a few.
Even though his outfits is fucking fly, humans ain't shit. Tag in, guys. Go in. We're gonna be dropping some new stuff. I'm working on a girl line. I'm working on a girl line. I want it to be friendly for all genders. So like, keep an eye out. But almost like tagging, guys. Get the fucking logo shirt.
Yeah, get the shirts.
Come on.
Also, sorry for the camera. We don't have a very good stabilizer yet, so it's really shaky.
Hey, and we're bringing you guys along like from the beginning. Like this is new, like this is like start for us. So like it's only gonna get better from here.
We're rusty, as you guys can see. We're not very good at this.
But if you guys hang in there, like just tune in, dude. And if you don't, that's totally cool too. Like it's all over here.
We're gonna get better at this, I promise. And so we're gonna bring you on this journey to kind of just see how we live, see like the behind the scenes of what our life is like. You might like it, you might not, and that's the whole point. So we love you guys. Thank you for watching so far. Stay tuned for the rest. Now, don't get me wrong, I had a blast at Skyline, but it's really not my cup of tea anymore, which leads me on to the main topic of the video, why I quit making house music. Honestly, the answer is simple. I just don't love house music anymore. And I'm starting to wonder whether I really loved house music to begin with, And so the real question is, why did I start making house music? And that answer is a little more complicated. So get comfortable because it is going to be a really long answer, sort of. But before I continue, if you're enjoying this video so far, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button. I know it's just a small little click for you, but to us, small creators, especially me, that this is my first video, it means the absolute world to us. It can make all of the difference. So again, if you did do that, thank you guys so much. And if you enjoyed the video, there's more coming soon. This is just the beginning of my journey. Now, don't feel bad if you don't subscribe though. I know this might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I still want to thank you for watching this video. And again, any interaction really just means the world to me. So thank you guys so much. So this story really begins in 2023 when I changed my name to Black Lung. I used to have a different alias, and I'm not going to say it in this video because that's a whole different story for another video. But I used to have another alias, and I was making dubstep. I was making dubstep under that alias since 2017. And I was doing okay, but I didn't really take the project seriously, I was just dropping music and not really doing any work behind the scenes, promotion, emailing it to playlist curators, and just doing everything that it takes to get your music out there. Because I don't know if you know, but music just doesn't blow up on its own. Record labels, they usually do all this work for you, but you can learn how to do all the work yourself, which is hitting up playlist curators, which is that's a lot of the work, and getting a good promotional team where we'll get into detail in another video. Anyways, I wasn't really taking that project seriously and doing all that work that requires to make songs pop off and makes projects go to the next level. And so I changed my name to kind of let go of the past, because I thought that first impressions are everything. So once someone realizes that they don't like a song of yours, they're not going to take the time to give you another chance, well, most people won't, at least. And so I thought hey, if I change my name, they'll see that my music's better, I make higher quality music now, and maybe they'll give, they'll like it and they'll become fans, because again, I didn't know how things worked exactly. And so I changed my name. And at first I was making dubstep music. I was, I was dropping unfinished products from my old alias, which is, one of the many mistakes that I made. And I'm gonna be talking about all those mistakes in these videos. But that was one of the first mistakes, that when I started this project, I dropped unfinished songs of my old alias, unfinished songs. And so when I dropped them, they obviously didn't do good. I didn't do any promotion. I still didn't know about that. I just learned that, over these last couple of years. And so the songs obviously didn't do good. And it was really discouraging because, I spent what I thought was a long time into my passion, into making music, and to seeing that people didn't really like it was like a smack to the face. Well, at least, to me. But now that I look back, the music wasn't up to par, and it's because I wasn't putting as much effort and as much work into making my music fit the standard. Because again, you gotta meet a standard. You gotta be loud enough, they gotta be punchy enough, because if they don't hit that standard, no one's gonna play them, no one's gonna play your song at a festival knowing that it's gonna need the gain to be all the way up just for you to be able to hear it, So there's certain things you gotta do to songs for them to meet the standard for them to be played out and for them to be listenable, Mastering, you need cue. That's very important. But again, for another video, I ramble a lot, so just hold on with me, just stay with me. And so after seeing, that those releases weren't doing so well, I started going out more and, just to see what the scene was like, to see where, what people were into. And in my area at that time, I was living in the Inland Empire. Everyone was into house music, and I started working with a bunch of house music collectives, because I'm also a graphic designer, so I'm also gonna show that in this, in this vlog. But I started doing flyers for house music collectives out in the IE. So that brought me closer to the house scene, and and that seeing how everyone was into it, going to all these shows, getting seeing all the reactions to the bangers, honestly, there's house bangers just as there's dubstep bangers. Just seeing those reactions made me think hey, I should probably give this house music a chance, And I did. I dropped 2 or 3 songs under Black Lung, and they all did pretty damn good, I started seeing them played out at shows, underground shows, and hearing them and hearing the songs in mixes, and people would message me, give me props for them. So it kind of boosted that confidence again, and it made me feel hey, maybe I have a chance here, in the house music scene, even though I wasn't really into it, but I was kind of just following that trend at the time, which it's not always the thing to do. That's another mistake that I did, I followed the trend instead of putting in the hard work that's required to to make it happen. And well, again, sorry for rambling. There's gonna be a very long video of me just talking, so just hang on with me. I'm gonna try to make it as interesting as possible with the editing. But this is very important, because this is where you get to know me and know where the rest of this journey is gonna go. So after seeing all the success on the house music, seeing that it was getting plenty of streams, and seeing all the success, at least to me, I decided to delete all of my dubstep music, which again, I know the dubstep that I had wasn't up to par, but not only did I delete my dubstep music, I quit making dubstep. And I did the whole post on Instagram, I quit making dubstep, kind of similar to the one I'm doing today, but this one is different. Just hear me out, don't judge me, just hear me out. This one is different because I've always had a passion for dubstep. That's literally what I started. That's the genre that got me into EDM to begin with. And I only stopped making it because I was disencouraged. And I was disencouraged not because people didn't really fuck with it. It's because I didn't spend the time to make my music great and to really promote my music the way that you're supposed to promote music, And so I let go of that passion, and just over time, just making house music. And although my house has been doing pretty good, it's been getting streams on YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. It just doesn't do it for me the way dubstep did. I feel I'm just playing a persona, and I'm not really being myself. that's not really what I want to do anymore. You know, I want to follow my dreams and I want to follow what I'm truly about, you know, follow my passion, and that is dubstep. And so I've been working on a bunch of dubstep tracks. I just dropped Killa a couple weeks ago, depending on when you're watching, but a couple of weeks from when I'm recording this video, I dropped Killa, and I dropped a whole visual video here on YouTube. You can go watch that after this video if you'd like. And you know, I love it. You know, it's only gotten like a few thousand streams and it's not doing as great as my house music, but I just love it, you know, because it's truly me and it's truly like my raw emotion, which is, that's how I project my anger. So my music is just angry, and that's one way that I can do it, you know, just by making angry music. And house music at the moment is not angry, you know. When I started making house music, I started making kind of like bass tech house, but then it started getting more into like that Latin tech, and now it's moving on to Afro house, and I have no problem with Afro house and anyone that makes it. I think it's great, but it's not really what I'm about, you know. I think music needs to be powerful, angry. Obviously not all the time, everyone's free to, you know, do what they want, but my music, I want it to be angry. I want it to be like, you know, what I truly am, you know, like, not that I'm mad all the time, but it's how I express my anger. And so that's one of the reasons why I call this vlog On The Rise, because you're gonna watch, you know, my journey on the rise to where I want to take it, which is, you know, play festivals, play shows. Although I'm already playing a festival next week, but I'm playing like house music, you know, still under Black Lung, but I'm playing house music. I am gonna play a couple dubstep tracks here and there, and I am gonna record it, and you guys are gonna see, you know, a lot of behind the scenes content of next week. But yeah, this is the beginning of a new journey. I'm really excited to bring you guys along. If you're a fan of dubstep, I'm so excited for you to hear all my new music. If you're not really a fan of dubstep, I hope that you'll watch just to follow my journey, and, you know, hopefully some of my past mistakes and my future mistakes, because I'm always gonna make mistakes, are gonna help you along your journey so that you don't make them yourself, you know. And that's kind of what this is all about. If my journey can help anybody, you know, like find their path, find their passion, and, you know, just go with it. Because again, I'm 30. If you're younger than I am, you have the whole world ahead of you, and just do what you want to do, you know. Don't ever give up on your passion, on your dream, because again, you never know when you're gonna find it, and then just chase it, and just chase it till you get it. Chase it till you get it. So until the next episode, I know this episode wasn't too interesting, but it was really just about, you know, like introduction and telling you guys why I'm making this new journey. The next episode though, it's gonna be more action-packed. Today is my birthday. I'm gonna be going out this weekend and, you know, doing stuff. We're gonna be getting a bunch of content from there, and from next weekend at the festival, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks I'm gonna have episode 2, and I'm gonna make it my thing so that I can drop one episode every 2 weeks. So until the next one, guys, thank you guys so much. Oh, wait, before we go, if you like the video, again, please subscribe, please hit the like button, and drop a comment, because, you know, it takes a couple of minutes, but to creators like me, it means the absolute world. So thank you guys again so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.